Imagine a place where the heat is so intense that the air itself seems to be full of flames. This is the Valley of Death, one of the most extreme and fascinating destinations in the Earth. Located in the Mojave Desert in California, it is famous for being one of the hottest and driest places on the planet. During the summer, temperatures can easily exceed 50 degrees Celsius, creating an environment that challenges the resistance of life and transforms the desert into a true natural climate. Get ready for an experience that goes beyond simple exploration. It's an immersion in one of the most intense and challenging places in nature. And maybe you'll understand why it's called Valley of Death. The Valley of Death is located in the southwest of the United States, mainly in the state of California, with a small portion that extends up to the state of Nevada. It is part of the Mojave Desert, one of the main desert regions of North America. The valley is strategically located between mountain ranges, a configuration that creates an authentic climatic crucible. This unique geography in nature intensifies its extreme climate, giving rise to landscapes that seem to have been taken from another planet. Vast salt flats, immense dunes, and mountains that hide ancient secrets. It is a place where every detail reveals the transformative power of nature. The lowest point of the Valley of Death is Badwater Basin, located at 280 feet below sea level. This is also the lowest point in all of North America. To understand this depth, we can compare it with the height of a 28-story building. It is a vast saline lake that was formed due to the evaporation of ancient lakes that existed in the region thousands of years ago. The area is covered in white salt deposits, created by the continuous evaporation process. These salt formations create geometric patterns in the soil. The name Badwater comes from a small pool of highly saline water found there, which is not suitable for consumption. Walking there is like entering an alien landscape, where each detail tells the story of the transformative power of time. Imagine a place where the heat is so intense that even breathing seems like extra effort. This is the Valley of Death, holder of an impressive historical record. The highest temperature ever recorded on the surface of the Earth, 56.7 degrees Celsius, measured in Furnace Creek on July 10, 1913. At the moment, this success consolidated the Vale's reputation as a place symbolic of the extreme conditions that could offer them deserts, an authentic earthly hell formalized in history books. Although science and exploration have advanced since then, revealing other extremes in remote regions, the Valley of Death continues to be one of the hottest places on the planet. During the summer months, it is not rare that temperatures exceed 50 degrees Celsius and that nights are scorching and provide little or no relief. However, this oppressive heat is part of what makes the Valley of Death so fascinating, a landscape forged by the harshest conditions of nature, where resilience is tested and the strength of the earth is revealed in its purest and most extreme form. A place where the geography itself conspires to create one of the most extreme climates in the world. The Valley of Death. Surrounded by enormous mountain ranges and located in a low depression at sea level, acts as an authentic heat trap. The warm winds are trapped there, and the lack of vegetation and humidity intensifies even more scorching temperatures. This unique scenario in the ground explains the bell that also feeds the heat records. In 2020, the Valley of Death reaffirmed its fame by reaching another impressive mark, 54.4 degrees Celsius, consolidating itself as one of the hottest regions on the planet today. Yes, we are speaking from warm regions of the Earth. Here, on the Asian continent, in what is called Western Asia, but specifically in Iran, there is a desert called Lut, the -D Lut. In Persian, the region is called -D Lut, which means something like empty desert. Located in the southeast of this country, it is widely recognized as one of the hottest places on the planet. But there the level is a little higher. The temperatures reach incredible levels. In 2005, the Lut Desert recorded a surface temperature of 70.7 degrees Celsius, the highest temperature ever detected by satellite. It is one of the driest deserts in the world, with areas where there is absolutely no vegetation. But despite this name, water, insects, reptiles, and desert animals have been discovered there. Unlike the Valley of Death, which is a tourist destination, the Lut Desert is inhospitable and poorly accessible due to its extreme conditions. So, have you ever thought about visiting the Valley of Death or even the Lut Desert? Leave a comment if you have the courage. We return to Valley of Death. Now imagine stones that weigh hundreds of kilos moving on the soles in the middle of the desert, leaving wide and winding tracks in the desert soil. Is this possible? Yes, it is possible. This is really happening in the Valley of Death. An intriguing but existing phenomenon. moved by an invisible force. This mysterious phenomenon has challenged scientists and fascinated visitors for years. After decades of speculation, in 2014 a scientific explanation was found. During cold winter nights, a thin layer of ice forms on the surface of Racetrack Playa, which is temporarily covered by rainwater. As the ice begins to melt in the sun, the floating sections of ice push up the rocks, which slide over the water layer. Gentle winds, of about 3 to 5 meters per second, are enough to move the rocks. The bottom of the ditch is incredibly flat and clayey, which makes it easier for the stones to slide with minimal friction. The stones can only move a few centimeters or several meters in a single episode, leaving traces that last for years. This phenomenon had previously been attributed to supernatural or magnetic forces, but direct observations and video recordings carried out by researchers finally explained the natural process. Despite the scientific explanation, Racetrack Playa remains a fascinating attraction for visitors to the Valley of Death, with its traveling rocks and unique paths in the desert. Do you believe in the stones that betray the extraterrestrials or ghosts that exist there? Despite the extreme conditions, the Valley of Death is a popular destination for tourists. The Valle de la Valley of Death Park offers paths, viewpoints, and unique natural experiences. It is recommended to visit during the coldest months to avoid potentially dangerous summer temperatures. If you decide to go to the desert of Valley of Death, don't forget to bring your water bottle to stay hydrated. The flowers of the desert. The idea that the Valley of Death could flourish may seem contradictory, but it is certain. Despite its reputation as one of the most arid and inhospitable regions on the planet, the Valley of Death has a surprising and lively side. During periods of exceptional rain, a rare and spectacular phenomenon occurs: superfloration. Even though the region receives less than 50 millimeters of rain each year, in some rare rainy seasons, precipitation is enough to awaken seeds that have remained latent for years in the soil. These seeds, adapted to extreme conditions, patiently wait for the perfect combination of humidity and temperature to germinate. When conditions are ideal, the arid desert transforms into a sea of vibrant colors. Wildflowers such as desert marigolds, arena lilies, and purple verbena cover vast areas, creating an impressive natural spectacle. For a few days or weeks, the Valley of Death challenged its reputation as a mountain and became a symbol of resilience and renewal. It's a powerful reminder that even in the most extreme environments, life finds a way to prosper. This rare phenomenon attracts visitors from all over the world, eager to witness the transformation of the desert into a flourishing oasis, reaffirming the strength of nature and its capacity to surprise. The combination of natural factors makes the valley not only a place of extremes, but also a living test of the transformative power of geography and climate, where the heat reaches unimaginable levels. This video is at the end. Thanks for watching it here. If you liked it, please like it, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss anything. I want to know, what surprised you the most? Comment here. I love interacting with you. See you next time.